Alright everybody, so here we are in the town square of Edgefield, South Carolina. You know, and I was thinking this would be one video, but it's probably going to be a series because there's so much in the town of Edgefield. Even though it's a small town, there's quite a few things here to video, and we have a museum that we just did, the Wild Turkey Federation. And there's also another little history museum right down the road here. I believe there's another museum in the direction that the camera's pointing right now. We also have a distillery here. We could do a little video on that one. And a few of the other places here. Over here you'll see the Edgefield Pool Hall. Got a little pickup window there now they didn't used to have. And they've done some remodeling inside and fixed it up, and I'll tell you right now, it's one of the best cheeseburgers you'll ever have. I mean, it's just a great little small town. And of course there's the Edgefield County Courthouse, and like I said in the other video, this is where my mom and dad actually got their marriage license. It'd be neat to go in there and see if they still have it on public record and actually see that. I may check into that. But we've got quite a few things here. You'll notice all the little turkeys, or I say little, they're actually quite large. There's turkeys on almost every corner, since Edgefield is the home of the Wild Turkey Federation. Flowers planted everywhere, and it's quite busy for a small town. And you can see some of the older buildings over there. They've been multi-purpose throughout the years. The one right in front of us, the Welcome Center, I believe at one time was a bank, a pharmacy. You have the Genealogical Society, another place where we did a little paranormal investigating. Besides the big plantation house up here, this big antebellum mansion. Can do a video on it as well. That'd be another one. So there may be quite a few videos coming out about Edgefield. So right here we have a monument. Back up enough so you can see it. An obelisk. And this was erected by the women of Edgefield, South Carolina, to the memory of their Confederate dead. Because yeah, we're in the South. And it's also the home of 10 governors. Like I said, there's been 10 governors of South Carolina that came out of the county of Edgefield. Let's see what we have here on this one. It says, "Take him all in all. He is a man. We shall not look upon his like again after." So who do we have here? Well, it's one of the 10 governors. It is Strom Thurmond. I'm not sure if you can read that, but he's a native of Edgefield, born in 1902. He held quite a few offices. He was in the state senate. He was a circuit judge. He was county superintendent of education. He was also in the military during World War II. And he was the governor of South Carolina from 1947 to 1951. And this is Daughters of the American Revolution. In memory of the fallen. It's a tribute to the governors. And there's a list of all 10. There's also a a trail you can walk. It goes across a bridge, and that bridge has a sign on it as you're entering into the town of Edgefield. It's home of the 10 governors, and along that walk there's different plaques that have the different governors on there. You can read a little bit about them. It's a nice little, I'm not sure exactly how far the walk is. I've done it several times, but I'd say it's a little over, about a mile, maybe a little over, but it's, you know, it's really easy. I would even say it's probably wheelchair accessible. Most of it's paved. Well, we have a lot of local artists in here. We have pottery, and that's the main thing I think of when I think of Edgefield as far as the artisans here. But there's a lot of artists, photographers, painters. This area was known for its pottery. Here's one of these beautiful turkeys. There's the gamecock, and I believe we'll find the Clemson tiger paw on the other side. Here we go. And of course, we do love our barbecue. There's murals painted everywhere. We'll check out some of those. There's a citizen right there. Look at him. Enjoying a ride in the back of the pickup truck. There's a nice little restaurant there. Farm to Fork. And there's one outside the bank. It's simply gold. I guess that's to represent money. Could have been green as well, I guess. But a gold turkey. Well, this was once a bank, guys. This was a drive-through right here, and now it's patio sitting for a restaurant. So things have changed since I was down here last. But you know, these little towns have to grow, they have to change, and as some businesses move or die out, new ones take its place.
That's great. Alright, well, I appreciate that.
And there's the museum down there, that white building. Closer to that. There's a few turkeys on their porch as well. We'll go down and take a look at those. And Oakley Park's right up there. There's the 10 Governors Rail Trail is the one I was telling you about that had all the plaques with the different governors on it. And you could read up a little bit of history on them. Magnolia Dale. Not 100% sure what that is. I've probably been there, just didn't know what it was called when I was there. The Discovery Center is right across the way here. That's where the other turkeys are I was going to show you. And of course, here's the town hall. This is the Edgefield Police and Fire Department. Those folks that keep us all safe. A big thanks to them. Now you'll notice there's a lot of old southern antebellum homes throughout. There's more up this way. We'll do another video on that. See if we can get on across this road. Alright, we made it. we'll check the hours here on the Discovery Center, because a lot of these little museums are only open for certain hours throughout the day or certain days during the week. So if we don't make it in today, we may do it a different day. Alright, it's open Tuesday through Saturday 10 to 4. So it is open today. We may or may not do this today. This place was built in 1840. It's been around a while. It's getting close to 200 years old. And this turkey actually has the different governors painted on it. The other 5 on this side. There's Slade Lake. Beautiful magnolia blooms. Lots of magnolia trees here in Edgefield. This one was done by the National Wild Turkey Federation. I love these old front porches with the rocking chairs. Nice spot just to sit down and catch a cool breeze on a hot summer day. This is a patriotic turkey here. That's really pretty. The red, white, and blue with the palmetto and crescent moon of South Carolina in the center. There you go. It's a neat name for a store. Queen Bee. Little taste of Georgia. Masters champions. Another restaurant. Mario's Pizzeria. I've never tried that. It's like it's fairly new. Like I say, lots changed. At one time, down through there was a 10 Governors Cafe. And one of the best chefs I've ever known, called him Chef Bob. Sadly passed away a couple of years ago, but I'll tell you, his food was some of the best I've ever had. Made the best shrimp and grits. I ate so much shrimp and grits one day down there, I felt like I was going to pop. I told Debbie, I said, I got to get out and walk. I said, we're going to walk around the town square a few times and work this off, because I mean, it was just so good, I just kept going back and getting more. That was a major loss for this community when he passed, I tell you. Here's the barber shop. Don't know if the barber shop's even still here. It looks like it's closed as well. It did. It's a little bitty small building. I mean, it wasn't much, but I liked it. It had that old school feel, kind of like going into Floyd's in Mayberry. There's the town library. If I look somewhere, I probably still have a library card from there. Used to spend a lot of days here, especially with the kids were in school. Here's the old Edgefield pottery. Go down here. It's a little alleyway. And there used to be bowls out all down here through here where they fed and watered the local stray cats. I don't see that anymore, so these buildings may have changed hands, or people may have thought it a nuisance having all those cats around, but and there's one of the more famous artisans down here. That's Dave. And if you find one of his original pots, it's worth quite a bit of money. To us, it is just dirt, but to Dave, it was clay. The plain stuff upon which he formed a life as a slave nearly 200 years ago. Yeah, he made quite an impact. His pottery is still very valuable. His poetry. He was quite talented. This is a nice little entryway down through here. I think we missed a mural on the side of a building that we passed by. Didn't coming from the other direction, I didn't see it, but we'll try to go back up and grab that too. And here's the Genealogical Society. Now you go in here, they're out for lunch. They'll be back at 12:30. So they're probably over the pool hall maybe, getting a bite to eat. Spend some time in there. Get the history of the local families and everything. And there was a wild turkey shop up here, but I believe it's closed as well, or moved to a different location. Here's another. Okay, well, we have a nice little mural down this way. There's the shootout. And you talk to the locals down here, a lot of them still remember the details of it. It's been passed down. And they can tell you the story of the old shootout. Edgefield in a simpler time. And of course now, not so simple times. Love these old grates, the foundation vents made out of wrought iron. And all these old solid clay brick. Not the easiest thing in the world to lay, I'll tell you that. The innovation of putting holes in the brick was a great idea, because those solids, especially the old dry clay ones, they just slip and slide all over the top of the mortar. Well, look at there. Someone's enjoying the sunshine. Well, hello. Another little shop. Like those old style mailboxes as well. That's where Bob's original restaurant was. That's where I ate all the shrimp and grits before he moved up onto the main road up there. in what used to be the 10 Governors Cafe. And it's St. Mark's Catholic Church. Let's back it up a little bit so we can get the whole thing. Don't know if it's actually open. We'll see. Doubt you actually go in through this door anymore. No. But we'll walk around the back side here and show you. Beautiful granite church. And then we'll come back up alongside the courthouse there and see the blacksmith shop. And the water feature isn't working. We got a statue of Mary with a rosary. Really beautiful. And if you look closely, I don't know if you can pick up on it, but there's little tadpoles all in here, so there's gonna be frogs pretty soon. See, maybe from this angle with no, maybe we'll cut out some of the glare. There's little tadpoles all in there. Probably some more back that way. It's a beautiful little prayer area. And here's the old blacksmith. Not sure if they actually do anything in here anymore as far as smithing, or if it's just a historic site. I know it's opened up on Founders Day. I've been up here when they do that, and okay, yeah. Blacksmith shop, visitor center, open Thursday through Saturday. Special occasions are on appointment, but it's locked up at the moment. So, because it is, as of today, Wednesday. Not sure of the date, actually. It could be April 2nd or April 3rd. But, there's the other turkey. Spirit of Edgefield. Over here and check this out. It says the history of violence. All right. And we got the political history. They got the name Edgefield, origin of the name. Edgefield County. You can pause this video and read these. They're in depth, so here we have the agricultural history. Industrial history, and religion and education. I'll just say it's odd. It's odd that they have religion and education on the same one, considering they've done their best to take any mention of God out of the school. So That's just my opinion. I feel the way I feel, guys. And now I'm looking at the side of the building here, and I'm noticing stars. Now, I believe, if I'm correct, in Columbia at the State House, there are stars on the side of it as well. Those stars represent hits it took, I believe, from cannonballs during the Civil War when Sherman came through. May be the case here as well. This may be where the building was hit, although those across the top there seem pretty level. That may not be the case here, but I believe that's the way it is in Columbia, and I'm not sure who we would ask. Maybe the Discovery Center down here, when we do the video in there, maybe they would know the answer. If there were 10 stars, I would say they represented the 10 governors, but I don't see, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only see 7 stars. So it may be those where actual shots were fired onto the courthouse. I lost my hat. Yeah, it's quite windy down here today. I guess it's blowing the front through that came through last night with all those bad thunderstorms. You see the little arch under the steps. When my kids were younger, we used to joke and say that that's where the little courthouse was for the mice and things like that. This is the courthouse, and this is where you go to handle a lot of business. And they had a restoration here. It's completed in 1997. Walk way back to the parking area. There's another antique shop. And we'll take a look at this turkey. I don't think we saw it when we were up here last, but I bet you can guess who put this one out. Yep, it was the Edgefield Pool Room. Got those delicious cheeseburgers represented there, some slaw dogs, french fries, pool tables. Let's see what we got on the back of this turkey. Established in 1961. The antique shop is closed due to illness. I used to know the owner of this shop, but I don't know if it's changed hands since then. Also, if you go down here, you have the Edgefield Grill. This is some really good food. It's a little more upscale, but it's really, really good. Here it is, folks, the Edgefield Grill. A fine southern restaurant, and that's no lie. And this is home to the oldest newspaper in South Carolina, the Edgefield Advertiser. And you can still subscribe to their newspaper today. Come down here and scan the QR code. Letterpress printing. And of course, No small town would be complete without a local distillery. Keep a smile on the faces of the town folk. Otis would approve. Whiskey. Don't know if they're open. I believe they are from 11 to 5 Tuesday through Saturday. So yeah, they're open. So we'll probably do a video from here too, maybe a little short, of some tastings and what they have to offer. So if you come through and you want a few spirits, come check them out. I myself have bought a few bottles from here. They do a fine job. Got some local patrons going in right now. So yeah, if you like this video, subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, hit that notification bell so you know when we got another one coming out. And I'll be bringing you a few more videos of some small towns. There's another town that's near and dear to my heart. It's Graniteville, South Carolina. A lot of my family's buried in the cemetery at the top of the hill. And the mill there was a source of income to my family and many others. And of course, textiles here in the South have taken a hit over the years, and they're not as prevalent as they used to be. But you know, a sign of the times, manufacturing going to other places. And it's just town square there. Yeah, these old buildings are, you know, if people didn't come in and try to restore them and do a little something to keep these places alive, they would just die out, and that would be a real shame. Especially, like I said, a town that's provided 10 governors to the state of South Carolina. Want to keep it vibrant, want to keep it going. Don't want to see this fall to waste. And so many small towns around the South do. So, hoping this one doesn't. Hoping it stays this way when I come back to visit from Tennessee from time to time. I'll still find it busy, shops open. So, that's enough of my soapbox. Until next time, guys, keep dreaming. Maybe Miss Debbie will be in some of the other videos. She's worked today, I'm off, so I thought I'd come out and give you guys a little peek at Edgefield County and Edgefield Town Square. And like I said, maybe here in the next few weeks, I'll be going to Graniteville, doing a tour there, and we'll do a little bit of the cemetery and some of the textile mills and everything. So until then, see ya.